you don't know until you know, and then you're like, oh my God. So anyway, okay, so as I've mentioned before, I have dealt with chronic depression since I want to say like 12. So it's been a long road. And I have never characterized myself as a manic depressive individual, aka bipolar. Um, because I have never experienced I don't think I've ever experienced what I would consider mania. I have long periods of depression, and then I'll have periods of feeling normal. So, like, not manic, just normal. And the windows of depression are a lot longer, or at least they feel that way, because the dark is so dark and the deep is so very deep. And the normal times just can kind of go by unnoticed because I just feel what I would characterize as normal. Like basic things feel possible. Just like day-to-day basic living, a little bit of thinking about the future in a positive way, sprinkled in there, nothing crazy. If I think about it, not very hard. There are, in fact, moments in my life where I go, oh, I was in a manic episode. So what does that look like? What do I mean when I say that? The one that comes to mind that really just still makes me laugh. And it's also just like so embarrassing. And it like it's embarrassing by virtue of the fact that I did not notice what was going on. And this is the problem. This is the problem with mania or manic stages. Like, you don't know until you know, and then you're like, oh my God. So anyway, it brings to mind a time where I went to lunch with my mom, and I don't even know what we were talking about, but I was like, I'm gonna get a PhD and become a professor. Now, you and I don't know each other very well yet, so perhaps to you this is not that funny. That's a thing that people do. So I don't really know how in this moment to explain why that was an insane fucking thing to say. You would have to know more details about my life, broadly speaking, and at the time, and perhaps we will get there, but all you have to know is that was crazy, and her face said that. She's a sweet woman, so she didn't say anything like, wow, you sound crazy right now. She didn't say that. She would never say that. But I can recall her face. There was a pause. There was a quick calculation in her mind of like, what do I say to this right now, to my crazy child? So anyway, but then there is the more broad thing that I also forget every year. Okay, ladies, you know how our periods sneak up on us every month? Every single month, even though we've been having them for decades, okay? And every single month we're like, why am I so angry and homicidal? Or whatever. And then we get our period and we're like, that is me with springtime. And I'm a little bit more aware of it than other manias I experience. But basically, right around springtime, something happens in my body and in my mind. And it's like the way that I always explain it to myself is it feels like all of the little insects under the dirt are waking up, and it's like I can feel all their little legs crawling around, except it's in me. This means like ideas, movement, growth, but it's uncomfortable. I don't necessarily like it. It's like this weird, I wish it would stop, but I also think it's cool. The other day I was going through my camera roll and looking for something, I don't know what, and I came across this gem. It's getting on to be that time of year again. To be fucking dope. And some things started to fall into place. Some things that I hope are actually not falling into place started to fall into place. And it begs the question, am I having a manic episode right now? Only this time sharing it widely with strangers. So, And why do I ask this? I ask this because all of a sudden I go, I'm going to start a business and I'm going to tell everyone about it and I'm going to film myself doing it and then I'm going to put it on the internet. And technically speaking, similar to the PhD, all of the things I'm saying are possible and people do it all the time. Okay? I have never been people, if that makes sense. So, again, am I having a manic episode? Brought on by both the long window of not feeling depressed coming to a close, which does sneak up on me because while they are shorter than the depression windows, they are long enough for me to forget. Okay? And this happens every time where I go, maybe I'm just not anymore. Maybe I'm just like a different person now, which would be sick. And also that's not how it works. And also it's February. That is spring. Now I am living on the East Coast now. So I'm looking outside and it's actively snowing and there are many feet of snow on the ground. It doesn't matter. My body knows that it's February and the little bug legs are moving inside. So anyway, I don't know. You don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And I am trying really hard, like, not to think about it, not to give it any energy, just to, like, keep going, eyes forward, marching onward, because I need this to, I need this. So, and when I say this, I don't mean, like, I mean, I in fact do need to be different. It is time. It is time. And as I have maybe not said before, I don't know, I've lost track, one cannot think themselves into acting differently. One must act themselves into thinking differently. I'm like trying to EMDR myself, right? Because I can't afford a therapist. And there are probably tapping techniques I should be looking into. But basically, just going like, okay, I'm just going to do things differently than I've done them in the past and see what happens, which means doing things that I've seen other people do. I'm not saying that it's so easy for everyone else. Everyone has their challenges and their struggles, of course. But again, what I would characterize as regular people shit that for whatever reason has been nearly impossible for me and my brain in the past. And so, anyway, if this is a manic episode, I'm having a really good time feeling like a person who can achieve things. Anyway, I think that's probably it for this one.